Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, doing another Swiss Dragons of Tarkir Fate Reforged draft. Open Foul Renewal, awesome rare, so happily first picking that. And we've got Bloodshin Rager, Rending Volley is good, Anticipate, Beastbreaker, Coat with Venom, Dromoka Warrior, a lot of good playables in here, but we'll see if we can table something of substance. Until then, taking this Foul Renewal. Okay, looks like we're going to have to take a second color for our second pick. I'm tempted to take the Bowmasters. I think that's actually the best card in this pack. Could also be Press the Advantage. My inclination is Bowmasters though. Yeah, the Reckless Imp is on color, but it's it's just really not that great of a card. Yeah, I think I'm going Bowmasters. Nothing else too insane in here. I feel like Bowmasters is definitely the strongest card, I think. Like I said, it's kind of a toss-up between that and Press the Advantage, but I think I'd rather have the creature. Okay, third pick. So we've got another Bowmasters, which I'm fine picking. There is an Enduring Scale Lord, which is, it's pretty good. I think Bowmasters is still the pick. It's probably not as strong as Scale Lord, but it's strong enough where I don't need to go into another color yet. I'm not even married to this Foul Renewal yet. I definitely want to play this Foul Renewal, but that doesn't mean that I'm just going to force black. I think it more likely means I want to splash for Foul Renewal. I mean, if black works out with green, I'll do it, but as is now, I'm just going to happily take another Bowmasters, I think, and move on and stay open to more colors. Okay, I like Ojutai's Summons. There is an Evolving Wilds. It could be Summons. I haven't done green-blue. I feel like green-blue is not my favorite. Artillerist tends to table a lot, but given that this pack just has three lands in it, I'm not exactly sure that's going to happen. Plus, it's got kind of underwhelming cards. So what are the real choices here? It's Ojutai's Summons, which I like, but I don't like necessarily playing green-blue. A Lightwalker. I think I might actually take the Evolving Wilds. This looks like a deck that I'd be willing to play more than two color with. And I actually do like Artillerist, but let's take the Evolving Wilds. I'm okay with that. I'm not giving up anything that's like crazy out of that pack. And I tend to end up with enough playables, so I'm not like super worried either way. All right, well, Seismic Rupture is an option. Dromoka's Gift is fine. I don't have any problems with it. Guardian Shieldbearer is like also fine. Might be an Acid Spewer Dragon pick. I actually like Acid Spewer Dragon. Seems like it's the strongest card in here. I actually do think this is a deck that could make Seismic Rupture work currently. I mean, we've got some good dudes for it. I'm going to go Dragon. I don't see anything else in here that's like insane. And Dromoka's Gift and Guardian Shieldbearer are, I would say, significantly weaker than the Dragon. So, all right. Take Dragon. Now we have Conifer Strider, which I like. There is a Lightwalker. Could be that we're supposed to be green-white. Lightwalker and Sandstorm Charger aren't insane, though. And I actually do like Conifer Strider. I think I'll take the Strider. It's another 4-drop, which could be awkward, but otherwise what? I take a Lightwalker and I start moving more green-white, which I'm okay with. But Lightwalker's not insane unless, I mean, I guess it's pretty good. All right, I'll take the Lightwalker, just in case the white's open. All right. There's Artillerist, which is fine. I like Herald of Dromoka. It works well with Lightwalker. There's also Segmented Crotique, though, which is a pretty good card. I think actually Crotique is better than Artillerist. A little more versatile. Yeah, you know, I'm going to stick to the green card on this. I like Dramoka and Student, but I want some more evidence of white being open. Well, Shieldhead Dragon's a pretty good one. All right. Guess I'll start committing a little more to white here. I have the Evolving Wild, so I can still splash for Foul Renewal. Acid Spear Dragon a little bit less exciting to splash for. And Artillerist I think is just worse than Shieldhead Dragon, so alright. I'm okay with this. Circle of Elders. I don't really like this card all that much, but Formidable, it's okay. I mean, 2/4 Vigilance is not bad. I almost think I'd rather just have a Scavenger. I think Scavenger probably pays off more than a Circle of Elders would. Also pairs well with Lightwalker. Alright. Let's do the Scavenger. Okay. I actually like Strong Arm Monk. I like it more than Servant of the Scale, so I think I'm just going to pick that. Granted, we only have one card currently that works with it, but I think we'll be able to find some more. Like Tread Upon. Yeah, Tread Upon's decent trick. We'll take that. Artillerist did table. Even out of this, look at this. No one likes Artillerist. I think Artillerist is fine. I'm always surprised that it goes this late. Maybe it's not that the card's bad. I think maybe people just don't like green. I don't know. But like I said, I'm always confused how late it tends to go. Okay. So pretty decent start for pack 1. We didn't get anything nuts. I guess Foul Renewal is pretty strong, so maybe that constitutes nuts. But Acid Spewer Dragon is never going to be megamorphable. Never going to be megamorphable if I'm just splashing black. Whoa. Whoa. What the? I got to see what that's worth. Well, nice. We just stumbled upon a 7-ticket foil mythic, so we'll take this. I have yet to play or against or with this. 7 mana, 8/8 flying trample with more abilities? It deals so much. Jeez. This card's insane. It actually can't deal to the player, but like, I mean, can you imagine if this was a sealed pack? Oh my god. This would be like the nuttiest sealed pack ever. Quad Dragon. Look at this. Foil Dragon, Dragon Rare, Dragon, Uncommon. Oh my god. Yeah, this pack is insane. We're taking the Tarkir, and we're splashing for it too. I mean, seems worth it. Ooh. And then we get past an on-color rare. This pack's already going good for us. Alright, so we're 4-color. I'm glad I picked up that Evolving Wilds. Yeah, that's insane. Let's take Secure the Waste here pretty happily. And what are we giving up? A Bowmaster, a Glade Watcher. Which is okay. I'd rather have a Secure the Waste. Okay, Sheltered Airy, sadly might have to be the pick. I think we table Sheltered Airy. I'd rather have... I like Lurking Erranks, actually. Feel like we could make it work. It's a good blocker, and it's potentially a good attacker. I mean, Dragonlord Servant, we've got some dragons, but not worth splashing for that. I think I want Erranks here. And I'm pretty confident Sheltered Airy is going to table. I mean, if Artillerist tables and Airy doesn't in a deeper pack, that's just... that would blow my mind. Okay. So, choice now. We have Scaleguard Sentinel. How many dragons are we rocking? We got 1, 2, 3 dragons. I guess we could. It's not bad. Otherwise, it's a Herd Chaser dragon. We're kind of on the hunt for some more cheap stuff. Although, Flatten, I guess if I'm splashing for Foul Renewal, I should be willing to splash for Flatten as well. Hope to table another Sheltered Area? Yeah. Taking it. When committing to 4-color, you gotta commit hard. Could take the Sarkhan's Rage here. Like I said, we are committing hard. I like the Quartermaster quite a bit with Lightwalker, though. I almost want to sort by color now. So we've got the 1, we've got 3 black. Okay. Hmm. So I could just be base green, splash 3 colors. I'm not opposed to that either. Hmm. I gotta be honest, I'm pretty tempted to take Sarkin's Rage. Is that wrong? I have dragons too. I'm gonna take the Rage. We're gonna be greedy. I mean, win greedy, be real greedy. It's a saying, I think. So I could take a Tarka Efreet further down the greed path. Could also start to like cut white and splash for just secure the waste and maybe Shield Hide Dragon. That's actually not that bad of an idea. So then maybe I'd take a I mean, a Tarka Efreet's pretty good. Another Strong Arm Monk's fine, but I don't know. This doesn't strike me as a Strong Arm Monk deck anymore. It strikes me more as like a value deck. Let's take a Tarka Efreet. I've got a game plan in mind. Believe you me. Uh, Kolagon Monument technically splashes for 2 of our colors. I feel like I'd never be able to activate it though, which makes it kind of a clunky mana rock. So what the hell is my game plan? I guess my game plan is wheel those sheltered areas. We could take Enduring Victory. I think it's worthy of a splash. All right. Um, Could take the Brawler. It's a fine blocker. I feel like there's a chance we're gonna be like that's a late Warbrute. This is interesting. Now I kind of feel like we're dipping out of white, except for, you know, cards that are worth the splash, like Secure the Waste and Shield Hide Dragon. Okay, I'm behind this. So let's take the Warbrute as like another beater, I guess. I guess that makes sense. All right, Tarka Monument I think actually is good for this deck now. This is a weird. Yep, we got that Airy back. That's good. Otherwise, I'd take the Custodian, but this deck kind of needs Sheltered Airy. Dragon's fine. Playing 4-color dragons. All right, let's take the Vial. Might actually need this Vial too. Sure. In fact, since we're not in blue, someone can play Mystic Meditation. I don't want them to cut any of our 4 colors. This is quite the deck, guys. Quite the deck. So my fixing currently consists of an Evolving Wilds and a Tarka Monument and a Sheltered Area. It's actually not the worst. Not the worst. I need some early game. Tredapon's looking pretty suspect in this deck. What else is suspect? Ugh, we need some early game. All right, all right. I've kind of committed to too many clunky cards. I want my 2 slot to be over here. I don't like that it does this. All right, these are like 4 drops. Oh my god. These are like 5 drops. This deck is clunky. Double Mob Rule? I've opened like the weirdest packs I've ever seen. Well, if you're going to take Mob Rule, you take the foil one, right? What else is in here? There's a Dousing Gloom. There's a Blossoming Sands. Mob Rule's too awesome. I'm going to take it. Hope to wield the Blossoming Sands. But, okay. From now on, taking Inoc Guides. As long as I'm not taking foil rares, I'm going to take Inoc Guides and lands. Because we have a deck officially at this point. So, there you go. Oh my god. It just keeps coming. I've got so many dragons in here too. What's my dragon count? I gotta look at this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons. 6 with Dramoka now. My God. This deck, I tell ya. This deck is something else. I have like, I just have no early game. Okay, we're gonna be in big trouble if I don't pick up some. If I don't pick up anything cheap, I'm in pretty big trouble. I do admit. I gotta find some. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And then you pass me this too. Of course I'm gonna take it. How can I not? Look at it. It's Sandstep Mastodon. This deck is insane. I mean, the sad thing is, our deck's not going to do very well if I can't. This deck's not going to do so well if I can't pick up some cheap stuff. I will say that. I mean, we're almost assuredly playing a Morph on turn 3 every game. All right, Bathe, I think's got to get slammed in here. I need all the removal I can get if I want to make it to the late game ever. What do I cut for that? Probably Sprinting Warbrute, I'm thinking. Or I guess Vile. It's not like, the problem with Vile is it's not like it's cheap. You play it on turn 2, it still screws your turn 3 if you want to kill something. Like you'd rather just play Bathe. Hope to table Rugged Highlands or Map the Waste. Maybe we'll get lucky. This deck's ridiculous. This deck is ridiculous. This is one of those decks where I really want Whisper of the Wilds. So those other drafts where, okay, I think we got to take Gynac Guide. There is a Jungle Hollow. I guess I could take Jungle Hollow. Actually, that probably makes more sense. Because it's like if, well, at the same time I need, oh man. What would I cut for Gynac Guide? I mean, probably what, like a 5-drop, like Lurking Earrings maybe? Probably Acid Spewer Dragon, even though it is a dragon, which works well with the Dramoka or whatever. It's not like it's that good. Whereas Gynac Guide is at least something to do early, and it finds whatever land is convenient for me at the time. Because I feel like I have enough late game. I just said I don't have enough early game. All right. Acid Spewer Dragon's gone. We're taking Gynac Guide. Tranquil Cove, however, not a land that helps us. Erishan Cleric seems pretty awkward on the splash, but I admit it's like something that I want in this deck. But I've only got like 3 actual white, or I guess 4 with the Dramoka. Oh my god. This deck is such a mess. Maybe I cut the Earrings. Too much clunk already in this deck, and that would let me play like a Gore Swine. Focus on the red-green, splash the black and white. Okay. I can get behind that. There's our Highlands, slamming that. At this point, anything that makes our mana base better is going to be good. I mean, the deck looks fun, at the very least. I will give it that. Nothing we really need here. I think Temur Battle Rage could possibly wreck us the most. Actually, Will the Naga could wreck us pretty good, too, since we're so slow. Actually, maybe Will destroys us more than Temur Battle Rage does. So, he has a Ward Scale Dragon, but I think we're good on late game. Sky Captain's an option, I guess. Harsh Sustenance is an option, but neither of them are all that good. Maybe the Mastodon, but even that's like... This probably isn't that much of a Warbrute deck, I guess. It's not like I'm beating down. Jeez. I don't have that many auras attached to creatures. I do have Airy, but... I don't need the Feral Crew Shock, so I guess we'll just hate Dragon Bell Monk, which might be the best. I'm not sure we're going to get any more fixing, which is okay, because we have an okay amount, but I certainly could have used some more. All right, let's hate the word scale here. There's our second Rugged Highlands. I'd prefer the off-color lands, but these still are going to help our mana base. And our mana base needs help, believe you me. All right. Cleric, sure. Okay, so we have 1/2 drop. We are like the clunkiest deck in the world, but we do have some pretty powerful spells in here. Like every rare you could possibly imagine. The question is, do I want to play Monument, Sheltered Area, and 18 lands? That's a lot of... I mean, I admit, this is likely an 18 land deck. With this many bombs off the top and like Mastodon, Dragonlord, Secure the Waste, 3 cards that are like instant reward for Flood. We're so clunky, I think we have to play 18 lands. So that means I need to make one more cut. What does that mean? What should I cut? I don't think it's any of our removal, by the way. Our removal is so good, too. I guess when you're playing 4-color, that works out pretty nicely. Bathe, Foul Renewal, Flatten, Rage, Victory, Mob Rule. Secure the Waste is kind of a creature. Maybe Scream Reach, Brawler. Yeah, that's what I should do. Cut our cheap stuff. Well, actually, I guess it kind of makes sense to cut cheap stuff if you're playing 18 lands, because you're not rewarded that much for playing 18 lands if you're playing a bunch of cheap stuff. And it's not like we have a lack of 3-drops. Even these, but the Bowmasters, I've said this a few times, are almost meant to be played for 4 mana. I mean, you certainly can play them at 3, but this seems like a deck where I want to play a 3/4 reach on turn 4. Man, this deck looks so cool too. It looks like a lot of fun. Let's cut the Brawler, I think. I think I would rather, well, yeah, well, I guess Brawler versus Mastodon. Actually, I think I'm going to cut the Mastodon. I think Brawler, it's not that I care about the dash, but I think this is a deck that wants a 2/3 instead of a 3/2. Although maybe the argument should be I should be able to get Ferocious most of the time, but that's not even necessarily true. Bowmasters don't turn it on. I mean, Goreswine and Artillerist do, but... Well, alright, maybe I'd do the Mastodon instead. Okay, I guess. Although, I guess Scream Reach Brawler works better with Foul Renewal, but whatever. This deck's cool. This deck is really cool. I wish that our 3 to 5 was a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like, Sheltered Area and a Tarkir Monument let us get to 5 mana on turn 4. But that, I guess it gives us a couple of removal spells in Dromoka. That should be good enough. Or even like Secure the Waste for 4, I bet could pay off. Okay. 18 lands in this, sort by color. This deck's ridiculous. This deck is absolutely ridiculous. Let's get our lands in there. Definitely Evolving Wilds. Thank God I picked up Evolving Wilds. That was like actual questionable pick at the time too, but that could not have paid more dividends right now. So as we'd hoped, we're mostly green-red, and we're splashing white and black. We have 4. Okay. So that tells me... Question is, how many sources how many sources of red and black do I want to run now? Or excuse me, black and white. I don't know. Let's see what they suggest, because I'm open to suggestions. That feels like too many green. That feels like not enough red. What would this be? This is... Let's not count the monument, by the way. Let me set this over here. So, Evolving Wilds and Double Rugged Highlands. We've got 9 green, potentially. 6 red. 4 black. And... Wait, why would they give me less white than black? That doesn't make sense. Is there a black... Why would they say 3 swamps, 2 plains, when I've clearly got... That's just weird. Well, this feels like it should be swapped. So 3 black for 2 spells is probably appropriate. And then 4 white? I think actually 4 white works fine too, because Dromoka is the one we're ramping into. or, you know, Dromoka is like the main one. Shield High Dragon can be played on turn 3 as a morph, so that's not a big deal. Enduring Victory and Secure the Wastes are late game cards, so I think that'll work too. Oh my god. All right. Well, I think we got ourselves a deck here. Is 6 red enough? I think so. I think 6 red is enough. Suppose we'll find out. So yeah. Oh wait, we're short 1. Okay. So we can get 1 more red mana in here. I think that'll work. So grand total of how many red mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 green, and 3 black, and 4 white, and an Inoc Guide, and a Monument Sheltered Area. All right, we've got ourselves a crazy little 4-color brew here. So this looks like, at the very least, an exciting deck to play. So we shall have to see how we do. Yeah, so many bombs in here. A lot of powerful bombs and removal. So as long as I guess my mana base comes together, we've got ourselves a deck here. So all right, running it like this. We'll see you round 1.